Okay, thank you, Kate. I want to go back just to the question on how to foster an attitude of respect between inmates and staff, because this is so key. We spent the last couple of hours discussing what the research indicates and what works in reducing recidivism and how we must function as an organization and collaborate in order to execute those ideas into practice. And finally, we talked about some ways to measure our outcomes, or essentially the importance of using data to drive your decisions. And while we in no way want to take this away from the value of any of that, we also know that there's plenty of research on human interaction, and when we are considering the importance of developing rapport or mutual respect or therapeutic alliance, whatever you want to call it, this must be present in order for everything else to work. Again, while we could point you to the research in that area, the question that was asked is how to foster this and the attitude and respect. And I'm going back to the culture and the climate of the agency, which has its tone, if you will, set by the leadership. It truly starts there. By leaders modeling the way, by respecting themselves in a way that fosters continued personal growth and development, by respecting each other, demonstrating that each day interactions with peers or other supervisors, etc., and respecting the staff they supervise. Just as the research indicates social learning theory and behavior modeling for offenders, the same is true to all humans. We are no different from the offenders in this respect. So staff learn from the leaders, and in turn they model or mock like behaviors and attitudes in how they interact with each other and with offenders. And it's the offenders who are always watching and learning from us. Leaders need to set this standard and make the expectation for interactions clear. So I would end with noting that in order for leaders to effectively model the way and communicate expectations, you need to train them. Leaders need to be the most knowledgeable about EBP first. You cannot just train line staff and expect this to roll out effectively. Secondly, for both leaders and line staff, you need to provide them with the tools and the techniques to try. If all they know is restraints and disciplinary reports, they simply do not have the tools to even try anything different.
Dan, thank you. And thank you to all of our panelists today for taking the time to share their wisdom and insights with us. We hope that the information provided to you today was useful and want to invite you to our next Wednesday series titled Effective Clinical Practices Treating Clients in the Criminal Justice System, which will be held on August 11th. Our featured presenter and moderator will be Ginger Martin, Assistant Director of Oregon Department of Corrections, and so we'll be able to get some insight from Oregon DOC in addition to Max's today. Other panelists for August also include renowned researchers Chris Lowenkamp and Faith Haxman, and Maureen Delude from the State of Connecticut Court Support Services Division. Please come to our website, which is shown up on the screen, for a recording of this webinar for both PowerPoint and audio, information on the follow-up question and answer sheet, panelist bios, information on upcoming webinars, and other helpful resources. Following the completion of this broadcast, a pop-up evaluation form will be provided to you. We thank you in advance for any thoughts or feedback as we continue to use your feedback to help us provide you with high-quality webinars. We apologize for the audio glitches today and look forward to your visit in the next webinar. Thank you, everyone.